So you've clicked on this video because you want to know the 3 habits it takes to actually get you to $10,000 a month. And before I get into any of that, let me just tell you why you should listen to me. On this channel, I'm only talking about things and experiences that I've gone through, and I'm only talking about the achievements that I've done. I'm not talking about other people's achievements. So I was exactly like you. I was jumping from business to business, trying this and then trying that. I've probably had about 7-8 businesses until this point. And to be transparent with you guys, I have made money with every single business model that I've actually tried. Now, with some of them, I only made like a couple $100s, and with some I made thousands of dollars. But the reality is I've actually made money with all of them. And that's why I'm able to talk about so many different business models. But most importantly, I have made $10,000 a month, now doing a bit more than that. So to put it simply as to why you should listen to me, number one, I have the experience. I've done it all since I was about 16, 17 years old. I've made the money that I'm teaching you how to make. Now that we got out of the way, let's get into the habits. So the first habit that you need to acquire is actually removing things from your life. People always assume that they need to add new things to their life, but in reality, sometimes you just need to take a look at yourself, reflect, and think, what can I actually remove? To give you an example of this, just to make it simpler for you to understand, you can take a look at yourself and think, you know what, maybe I party too much. Or maybe I spend too much time on my phone. Maybe I'm not exercising as often. Maybe I'm not eating the right things. Because believe it or not, it's a lot easier for the brain to identify what it shouldn't do rather than what it should do. So we should start with that. Identify what you don't need to be doing. What can you remove from your life? Are you spending too many hours on video gaming, too many hours scrolling TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is? First, we need to do that elimination. So now that we've done that, we've removed all of the things that you don't need to be doing, then we can go on to the second habit where we're going to start to add things. The second habit, which may be contradictory to what you hear online a lot, but I don't really mind being controversial. I'm just saying the things that have worked for me. You genuinely need to find something that you love doing, and you need to find it in all aspects of your life. Now, what do I mean by this, right? It's not just about finding something that you like doing that's related to work. I'm saying it in all aspects of your life. For example, find something that you love doing as a hobby. Find something that you like doing as an activity. Now, when I say hobby and activity, I know they may sound similar, but for example, an activity that you really like doing may be walking and going to this specific coffee shop that you really enjoy. You like the seating, you like the vibe, you can sit down, get some work done, whatever the case may be. On the flip side of things, a hobby that you really enjoy may do, and it might be like a sport that you enjoy. For example, it may be football for you, maybe basketball for you, maybe tennis. Whatever it is, you find it. Now, you may be wondering, how does this actually benefit me in any way? And I'm going to quickly explain that to you. If I'm constantly doing what I love, and I'm doing it with something that's keeping me healthy, so this could be the sport that you decide. I'm keeping myself healthy by stimulating my brain. So this is when you're going on a walk, go to a coffee shop, read a book, or do some work, whatever the case is. And number 3, I'm doing something that I love, which is for work, and which is like my business, the thing that I'm trying to get financially successful from. I am unstoppable because I'm constantly doing what I love. I don't always need to depend on willpower. I don't need to depend on discipline. And guess what? Because I'm so happy, that's going to reflect on my business. Because I'm so mentally and physically well, that's going to reflect on my business. Because your business is a direct reflection of who you are as a person. If you're extremely mentally unstable, if you're depressed, if you're going through stuff, if you have trauma that you haven't dealt with, before you get into business and try to chase a huge goal, we first need to fix the vessel, which is you. Once the vessel is clear, it's healthy, it's ready to go, then you can ensure that you're going to give 110% to your business. And that's exactly what you need to give because of the competition that's out there. There are people who are able to work 6 days out of the week, do deep work, get shit done very, very quickly. People are not working twice as hard as you. They're not working 3 times as hard as you. They're working hundreds of times as hard as you. And you cannot keep up with that unless you're ready to give 120%. And the way that you do that is by making sure you are healthy first, because if you're good, then you can do good things. So to conclude, the second habit is actually finding things that you love doing in something that's physical, something that's mental, and the thing that's actually got to do with your work. Now, the third habit, and this is the most important one, this has to do with your attention span. Like, the third habit that you need to incorporate into your life is being consistent with everything that you do. I promise you, right, you can find any business model, right, one that you like. It could be anything. It could be overly saturated. It could be something that isn't as big today. Maybe there isn't a gap in the market for it. If you do that consistently every single day with maximal effort, constantly look to improve and not take a day off, just keep going hard at it consistently, you're gonna find success in that thing. I literally don't care what it is. Why do I know this? Because I've seen it happen and I've done it myself. I'm telling you, even though I was hopping from opportunity to opportunity at some point, but when I was taking on an opportunity and I was going hard at it consistently for a few months, I was making money. And my disadvantage back then is that I was doing shit that I didn't like to do. But even then, because I was consistent, I was able to turn my effort into money. So train yourself to be consistent. If you've set your mind on doing a project, do it, and do it 100%, because until you do it 100%, you never know if it's going to work on. And I always believe in failing quickly. If I have an idea, I want to execute on that ASAP, as soon as possible, because if I wait 4 months to execute on that one idea, in those 4 months, I'm still thinking about the idea. I'm still thinking, oh, what if it's going to work? And it might be the shittest idea on the planet, but because I haven't tried it, I don't know, and I'm wasting time. So what do? I have an idea, I go execute. If it fails, if it flops, cool, whatever, I'm on to the next. But I do it quickly. So this not only allows you to try more things and actually find the thing that you love doing, but at the same time, it helps you actually make money from trying those things because you're going to be consistent. And number 3, it really helps you understand a business, and it helps you gain an experience from doing a business because you've been consistent and consistently trying to improve on it. Now you've gained knowledge, you've bought yourself time because you're trying things quickly, and you've also made money during the process. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the 3 habits. I know it's not necessarily like habits that we know, like wake up and meditate and shit like that, but I just believe that these 3 things that I've told you, they're going to benefit you a lot more than the regular things because you hear them all the time anyway. But that's pretty much all. If you enjoyed the video, if you found value from it, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever it takes to get the algorithm to fucking push us up there. And I'll be posting more consistently as possible with all the value that I can provide. So make sure you're staying tuned. But yeah, that's it from me. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.